I can see you. Huh? I can see you. Yes. I've been using these Peach Slices Deep Blemish Micro Darts because I have like a deep, I don't know if it's considered a cyst or what it would be considered, but like a deep like pimple or blemish right here on my chin. Oh my gosh. I honestly don't think these have been working for me because I have been using them. Well, first of all, I've had this for maybe like over a week now, and I've used at least 3 of these on here. This is probably the 3rd one right here. And I'm just so over it. So I'm about to take this off to see if it did anything. I mean, I guess it does feel like it went down a little bit. It doesn't feel as prominent as it did when I first started using these, so maybe they work. It does say on the package that people saw the blemishes disappear in just 3 days. It's been well over 3 days for me, so unfortunately, I'm not in that 95%. I think I'm gonna get my eyebrows done today. My husband decided to stay home with us, so I'm really excited that we get an extra day with him this week. I mean, obviously we see him throughout the week, but we always miss him when he's at work, even though he's only gone for a day. Not a day, but you know what I mean. Like, and our son is just as happy as can be because he was having a rough morning this morning. Usually my husband is gone before our son wakes up, and most times before I really wake up too. This morning our son woke up early and Turtle just was not having it. Like, he was so sad to see his papa walk out the door. So I'm really happy that he decided to come back and just hang out with us for the day. So since he's home, I can go out and kind of have a little me day. So I think I might take advantage of that and go get my eyebrows done and possibly go to Target as well. Huh? I don't know what you did with your chapstick, baby. But this is Mama's lip gloss.
No.
Yeah, Mama's lip gloss. I think your chapstick is downstairs somewhere. We'll have to buy you another one, okay? Y'all, I got so tired. Turtle went down for his nap a little later than usual today. And so when I went to go grab him, he was still sleepy. So then, since he was still sleepy, I just fell back asleep. Well, I just fell to sleep when he went back to sleep. And I wish I did not take a nap. I used to love taking naps. Like, napping used to be... You okay?
Okay.
Taking naps used to be my jam, like, every day. But I noticed that whenever I take naps, I'm so much more tired whenever I wake up. And I think that this is the real reason why I have tried to stop taking them, because, like, I know I slept for, like, a good hour, yet I'm still so tired. Yeah, Mama's still tired. So I didn't even get to go out and get my eyebrows done. But we are about to go to Chipotle though, so that's exciting because I'm super hungry and I really don't feel like cooking. But I do need to go. But I do need to go grocery shopping, and today's Friday, and if you shop at Kroger, you get 4 times the fuel points. So I'm actually about to go to Kroger, and I have to meet up with a lady so I can give her this high chair. She's buying Turtle's old high chair since we no longer need it. And if in the event we decide to have another kid, I definitely want to get a different high chair. Although I feel like the one we had, like, it served its purpose, it was fine, but it was just kind of too big, and we just didn't have enough space for it. And especially like when he wasn't using it, it was kind of just when he wasn't using it, it was kind of. Is that right? When we weren't using it, it was just in the way. But since I'm not going anywhere, what did you say? Green what? Green. Okay, I think you said green frog. Yeah, we just want to have to push through because Turtle, he is talking a mile a minute today. Let's have a little chat because I feel like people think that they are so entitled to see your kids. So I've never posted Turtle's full face on social media. Like I have posted him like maybe a couple times in my close friends on Instagram, but other than that, like people have not seen him. People don't know what my child looks like. Even family members don't know what he looks like, especially if like it's not a close family member, because I just feel like it should be up to him when he's older to decide if he wants to be like blasted all over social media. However, since I am a content creator, natural for me to be in the camera, post videos, Instagram, TikToks, whatever, and I'm his mom, so naturally he's going to be in them, but y'all still ain't gonna see him. Like in these videos, you have seen how I have blurred out his face, and people think that they are so you are so obligated to show them what your child, like show your child's face. Like, no, you're not entitled to that. They're like, well, what's the point in showing the baby? The point is that I'm not showing the baby. The point is that I'm showing you my life, and he is a part of my life. So he may appear in videos, but it is up to me whether or not I want him like plastered all over the internet, because the last thing I'm going to do is like show him for like a share, or a view. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm not into, doing that to my kid. So it is what it is, but I mostly have seen this on Instagram, and thankfully no one has ever said it to me directly, like the what's the point type thing. But I have seen people say it about other moms or about other dads that have decided not to like explicitly show their child, but still want to incorporate them in their content. And I will say, I was talking to a friend like a really long time ago about how I wanted to get into the motherhood space, because at the end of the day, I am a mother, and she was just saying how it's going to be difficult for me if I'm not showing him, because a lot of brands want to see your child. And that's fine. I just won't work with the brands that are not okay with me not showing him. Like if they're okay with getting like a side profile. Actually, there was a brand I worked with last year, or earlier this year, or last year. I can't remember. I think it might have been earlier this year. I worked with them, and I told them like I'm not okay with showing his full face, but I could get like some type of like diagonal, like at an angle side profile or whatever, so that it can be used. And they were absolutely fine with it. So I think there definitely are brands out there who are okay with you being in that space, that motherhood baby lifestyle space, without you actually showing your child. And for me, those are the types of brands that I want to work with. But just going back to what I said, like about the whole Instagram thing. So yeah, someone had posted their kid and put like a little heart or something over the face. And in the comments, people were like, well, what's the point in posting this if we can't see him? Or the people who be like, we're with you your whole 9 months of pregnancy. We deserve to see the child. No, you don't, because you did not push this child or have this child pulled out of you. So no, you don't deserve that. I'm sorry, but you don't. I'm not sorry, because I'm not going to apologize for the decision that I made to keep my child safe. Even if it's like, people are crazy. So even if it's not like, I don't necessarily have a fear of somebody like coming to find us or anything like that. But people on the internet are wild. Like I've heard so many stories about like people's pictures being taken and used for, things that are just 100% not okay. And you know what I mean by when I say that.
And if you don't, well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it. You know, you can figure it out, the way in which people will use a child's photos, and I'm not okay with that. So I just choose to not have him showing in my content for real. You can hear his voice. You can see his hair, the back of him. You can see maybe a cheek and half an eye. But other than that, we just made that decision to keep him safe and leave that, you know, up to him to decide if he wants to be on social media like that. Because my husband isn't a social media person. Like, when y'all saw him earlier in this video, like, that's the most that he's appeared in one of my videos in a long time. He will make an occasional, like, cameo in my Instagram reels, especially for having, like, a family day or a date night or something like that. But other than that, he's not a social media person, and that's okay. He still supports me in what I do, and we make it work. Let me know what are y'all's thoughts about that argument about people deserving to see your child or deserving to see a certain aspect of your life. Because I feel like with the whole vlogging thing, especially, people have kind of formulated this idea that, you know, oh, if you're showing us one part of your life, then you need to show us all of it. No, I don't. I show you what I want to show you. No, things aren't always great, but, you know, I do try to balance it out by sharing both the good and the bad, especially when it comes to motherhood. Like, that's one thing that I really try to pride myself on, especially like on Instagram and when I create my short form content, is really sharing my experiences as a mom. But I don't really owe it to anyone to show what I don't want to show. So yeah, but anyway, that's enough about that. I see that I've been talking for about 10 minutes now. So I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit of chopping and screwing so that this part of this video don't take up the entire video. But I just wanted to get that off my chest because I wanted to encourage other stay-at-home moms who want to get into the content creation space, or just moms in general who want to get into the content creation space but are trying to figure out how to balance, you know, showing their life and showing their baby on the internet. And I feel like you don't have to. Like, you can find a way, find a lane for yourself where you are not exposing your baby to the internet trolls. But yeah, what time is it, my love? Do you know? Yeah, do you know where my phone is? Alright, it's almost 3:30. So we're probably about to head out in like 15 minutes ish to go get food. Y'all, when I tell you, I want a Chipotle. I want a bowl so bad. I'm so hungry. I wasn't even thinking about Chipotle, but I was trying to decide what I was going to eat for dinner. And then my husband actually came up and said, oh, I want to go to Chipotle, but I want to go to the good Chipotle. Y'all know when there's multiple locations of a restaurant, there be that one that's always on point. So we're going to go to the good Chipotle. Babies love color.
This one here you got. How old is this one?
20 months.
No. And no. You pretty cute girl. You've been crazy. You are so sweet. But you look smart. You're
Lovely.
Pop the old lady. You didn't see her? I was gonna pop that old lady. Because she was talking to him and she was getting too close, so I'm like moving back like this. And no, she did like this. You are just, I said, don't touch him. And then she was like this. You would have smiled. I said, and we were just back. And I'm like, back up. People be way too comfortable and way too bold. Like, I don't know where people get off thinking that it's okay to touch somebody else's child. Like, don't do that. Like, that put me in such a bad mood just then. Like, I ain't a fighter, but I'll fight over my baby.